India, as we know it today, stands as a parliamentary republic, a democracy of the highest standards, and a lesson for the rest of the world. When deciding upon the question of whether independent India should serve its people in a presidential or a parliamentary setting, almost unanimously, both the Provincial Constitutional Committee as well as the Union Constitutional Committee opted for the parliamentary form as opposed to the presidential one. Not only were we familiar with the system at that time, owing to the experiences of our lawmakers in the British Parliamentary system, but also because of our rich, ancient, democratic, parliamentary and republican culture. In the Shantiparva of Mahabharata, there is a detailed narration by Bheeshma Pitaamah to Yudhishthir about the features of republics, called ganas in India. Bheeshma states that when there is unity among the people of a republic, that republic becomes powerful and people become prosperous. Such people are intelligent, brave, enthusiastic, honest, trained in the use of arms. They do not cheat each other and help those in distress. This way, they prosper. Owing to the rich culture, diversity, and pridefulness, the overarching centralizing tendencies in the presidential system was bound to create further rifts in the society at large. The Vedas and the Ramayana provide further evidence of ancient Indian societies being governed by the people in a republican, deliberative, and parliamentary setup. From Dashrath, Bharat, and Rama in Ayodhya to even Ravan in Lanka, all the kings of the time did not govern or pass decisions without prior consultations of their mantris or amatyas. Such a process of consultation is curiously missing in the presidential system, where more often than not, the secretaries appointed by him work at the behest of the president and not the society at large. While describing the parliamentary system chosen by India, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, a former supporter of the presidential system, justified the parliamentary system in the following words. Under the non-parliamentary system, such as the one that exists in USA, the assessment of responsibility of the executive is periodic. It is done by the electorate. In England, where the parliamentary system prevails, the assessment of responsibility of the executive is both daily and periodic. The daily assessment is done by members of parliament through questions, resolutions, no confidence motions, adjournment motions, and debates and addresses. Periodic assessment is done by the electorate at the time of the election, which may take place every 5 years or earlier. The effective than the periodic assessment and far more necessary in a country like India. The draft constitution is recommending the parliamentary system of executive has preferred more responsibility to more stability. The responsibility of the executive was an urgent need felt at the time of the framing of the constitution and true even today. The head of the Indian state, real or nominal, is bound by the constitution and ultimately responsible to the people through their elected representatives. With a view to strengthening the roots of democracy and inculcating habits of being responsible and accountable, the parliamentarians in any country plays a major role in all aspects of national life. Thank you.